Greetings and salutations to you all. This is Pandora the Eclectic, and, well, we're going to watch a video. There is just questions. We're in that for a minute. Yep. One of those.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
I don't know. How does it feel to be the same sex as Melissa McCarthy, or Lizzie Borden, or Sarah Palin? Yeah.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them? Everybody likes The Notebook.
Wait, let me finish.
Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just
Okay, first question. No, not everybody who hates rom-coms hates it because it's cool to hate. No, they hate it because, well, let's see. I don't see any women defending the honor in the Three Stooges, or heck, Dumb and Dumber. Because, yeah. Let's see. And why is that? Because opinion is a subjective thing. Vice versa for rom-coms. Also, I can think of 1,000 reasons why I hate rom-coms, and being a woman and all, those movies are intended for me. And I despise them. Maybe because it's the same plot over and over. The woman gets to be a total bitch and has to learn that a good man and actually can and does exist and is standing right in front of her. Now, but like I said, and it also depends upon the writing too. It's probably bad for a reason. But it's the fact that some rom-coms, like I said, same writing, same premise, but some are good when, it's a guy looking for love and finds it actually a very attractive, beautiful woman, He's okay with this and works with it and is willing to do whatever he can to get her back. So, yeah. Anyways. Also, no, not everyone loves those rom-coms. In fact, I believe The Notebook's not even a rom-com. It's not really funny or any of that stuff. I mean, I guess if you wanted to go that idea that comedy is subjective. Yeah. It's just fun. That's it. That's all it is. It's a tragic romantic story, I think. Man, I'm getting confused with Big Fish, but, Also, no, not everyone likes Beyonce. I hate Beyonce, and guess what? Beyonce is a black, female singer. And I may hate her for the same reasons that you would probably hate, I don't know, Snoop Dogg. And vice versa for him. There's probably tons of men who hate Snoop Dogg. And they happen to fit the look and everything that Snoop Dogg's got. So, yeah.
why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies when y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours? Why do you automatically...
Okay, so does this mean we're not counting The View where they talked about a woman cutting off a man's penis? And also, I guess we're not aware of the fact that, men probably don't sit around talking about a woman's body parts. That's okay all the time. And it's like for a short amount of time. Usually about, 3 seconds to being the shortest and the longest being 5. So, no, sweetie, it's not hours, it's minutes. Seconds to minutes, that's it. Anyways.
Likely assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead.
Why are you surprised with...
Well, maybe it's because sometimes girl shows are written in such a way that it's kind of a turn-off no matter what they do. Whether it's, empowering to... Okay, a good example is me and Girl Meets World. I can't stand that show. And you know what? It's supposed to be kind of giving a girl's perspective of the world around her. However, the character in the show, which, let's just put it this way. Whiny teenage boys are funny. Whiny teenage girls are just bitches. Seriously, that's really all it's gonna be. It's just her sitting there talking about, I want to be like everybody else. Roll of eyes, especially from a girl who was a preteen girl at one point, who actually just finds it really irritating depending on what it is. As again, there's some female characters that go, oh, okay, well, maybe she can't do it. In other cases, oh, fucking shut up. I got so tired of it. But, anyways. Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes girl shows suck because there are the longing for the world that they can achieve and get on their own fucking time. Well, for guys, it's more interesting because the world is coming at them pretty goddamn fast at that age. Anyways.
Women are funny.
I'm probably funnier.
I don't know about that. It's not so much that it's shocking to see women be funny. It's more of, it's shocking that they actually are attempting to do it. Because, like I said, I don't see any woman defending just straight up comedies. Okay? As being great. I see tons of people defending romcoms because, oh my god, we can't have that. Let's see. Okay. And also, it's not that women can't be funny. It's you're thinking all women can be funny. And, well, no, they really can't. Look at Amy Schumer. But I bet you other people think she's hilarious.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up? 9 times out of 10.
Okay, it depends. Was this the first date, second date, third date? Because here's the thing, the fact that you want to be intimate with someone doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, make you a slut. But maybe you have had problems before, maybe you're shut in, and the fact that you are giving over to someone so easily, well, you may very well be into that, believe it or not. I don't think that many people who have sex are so just, yeah, I'm having sex no matter what. But,
I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated.
Why do you...
Well, the day when that happens, that will be the day where there's no STDs, babies no longer exist or result from it, and my great-great-granddaddy comes home from the Great War and quits drinking, and my great-grandmama stopped yelling. And for him to stop beating her like a rug. Yeah. And as you see, hasn't happened yet.
Consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date. In what world?
Because it depends on the level of one, dissociation with everything else. I mean, I'm sorry, a woman who just gives of herself on the first date might be considered a bit questionable and or something like that, because guess what? It was the first date. and you have shown no anything. You have proven nothing to this woman just yet. Other than, yes, thank you for paying for one dinner. Wow, I've had to pay for a lot of my own dinners. That's what it is. It's called getting kind of a good deal. It's a bargaining thing. 2. The tease thing, well, it depends on how you did it. Did you go around saying that you're going to have sex with this guy if he does this for you? And then, I guess, I don't know, said that I'm not interested in you anymore. Or like, oh, no, I got a headache. Or this did this. Yeah, that would be what I would say or qualifies you as being a tease. You're using the man and your sexuality to get what you want. Or not sexuality, your the fact that you have some form of hypergamy, whatever the hell you want to call it. So. Over him, that's what they're doing. Kind of. Anyways.
Does no mean yes?
No means no.
Why do you say that women...
We know this. But the problem is, feminists want to make laws where if you don't get consent, that is now rape now. Even though, or how to put it, they want to change all the consent laws to where you have to get a definite, defined yes, or a definite, defined no. It can't be any of this, maybe, or so-and-so, because if you don't get it in some states, guess what? That's rape, and rape is a crime. And especially also on the regret later thing. But I think that's going to be in the latter part of this video. But anyways.
Men are too emotional to be leaders,
then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves. Why do you...
Okay, first of all, no one is really justifying catcalling. If anything, I think he's just saying, well, I'm sorry for my reaction, I really could help my own self. Okay? Also, maybe you shouldn't get pissed off every single time a guy throws you a compliment. That is kind of what catcalling is. Okay? What was... Oh, women get too emotional. Well, ladies, there's a bit of a difference between a guy seeing something that attracts him versus us being so emotional when something bad happens or when we get upset over something. I think it has something to do with the amygdala part of our brains. And so whenever we see things that upset us, yes, it is natural for us to be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and freak out a little bit, as it would be for anyone else. But women especially, because, well, that's how, unfortunately, I think that's just how it builds. We are naturally going to be more emotional than a man is going to be. Let's see, what is the other one? Yeah, I guess that's about it.
I think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body.
Why would you ever...
Well, that's the thing. No man really thinks that way, sweetie. Nobody thinks like that. But, again, if you made it a part of the agreement, well, I can't say, and I'm on your side. You probably shouldn't have done that.
Or send an unsolicited dick pic?
Yeah, because how many of you guys have done that? And no offense, what about a lot of those women who solicited bad pics? I hear nothing being said about that. And if it is said, it's, oh my god, you took my picture and turned it into a porn? You sicko, you bastard.
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
How does it feel?
Well, it depends. Did the woman make offensive comments to me? Am I calling her out on her nonsense? Like, say, someone like D. Sarkeesian? And I would probably say, hey, harassment kind of depends on what you consider to be harassment. You know, no offense, but what are we saying? Women don't harass people? I mean, no offense, but if I was a man, I wouldn't watch this nonsense, and I certainly wasn't one of the male feminists that are on here. Yeah, I would probably feel that this is a form of harassment. You don't see him getting a kick out of that, and this is a communal place, kind of, but get my deal.
To interrupt me when I'm in the middle of making a point during a meeting? Why do you have to say?
Well, it depends. Did he walk into the room and wasn't attempting to, he might have just been late. He had to fix something. Also, yeah, maybe you're trying to make a point, but maybe he wants you, before you get there, to explain the other half. Sorry, but fallacies are fallacies. You can be fallacious and claim or thing you say. Anyways.
With your legs so wide open. I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
Okay. For starters, your boobs are in not the same place as a man's balls. Okay? If your arms... I have larger breasts than you, madam. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh. And I don't like laying my arms over my breasts. However, these little sacks of fat are just that, sacks of fat. Those balls are glands, and glands that are connected to major nerves. Not that I would want to be my nipples to be twisted, but it's not as bad as having them crushed almost. And that's it. It's just how they're built. Downstairs is not the same as upstairs, okay? Hey, if it was, well, I don't know what we would do in this video.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex, even though we literally birth you, like watermelons, through like this? Why is it?
Because that's a natural bodily function that we are kind of built to do. No offense, but I'm built physically to have children. However, if we're gonna go with the idea that you want to be the stronger sex, okay, fine. Then you fight all the wars, you fix houses, lay sewer lines, and help defend the country, and all that stuff. And then give me a call in the morning. Hey, okay?
So bad to show your emotion. It means you're human.
Most men don't have a problem with showing their emotions. However, there's a time and a place for it. I'm sorry, but when it comes to crying, I definitely do not cry in groups, and I'm a woman. Most times it's like, maybe because it was just thanks to all my surgeries and being around other people and seeing them cry and being miserable just did not interest me, or not so much didn't interest me, but made me more concerned for them, because for the most part I was fine. I was good. Everyone else was crying. I was like, I'm fine, really. Hey, but nonetheless, concern is concern now, isn't it?
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me? Why the f*** isn't it?
Well, no offense, it's known as peacocking. And also, did it ever occur to you that there are women who demand a man to be a man and do his job as a man. So maybe he's just cutting it to the quick and being like, yeah, fine, I'll be a man for you. But, sheesh.
Lady like to cuss. When do words get gendered?
Why is it your
Well, first of all, this isn't Tumblr, it's YouTube. So, no. Words don't have genders here. Okay? There's also not Spanish, because, yeah. And I would always say last one would be... But, madam, I don't think most people think women are the only ones who cannot, or because it's not ladylike to cuss. It's also not gentleman to cuss either. Because, I'm sorry, a woman who uses certain words that you're using, definitely doesn't sound like a woman that is very high class or has good upbringing. That's what it is. Also, we ask children not to cuss, and I don't see us as blinking and bat an eye at that. And also, BuzzFeed. Don't blur out the curse words, okay? It's kind of stupid. Looks stupid, too.
first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
Why do you assume?
Oh, really? So, explain the UVA thing. Explain all of the instances with Bill Cosby. Yeah. I don't think it's so much that we will not follow the whole the thing, or the fact that we don't feel that someone has been raped. It's just that you want us to believe the accusations are absolutely correct at every single moment, at every single time. The truth of the matter is, that's not how that works. When you make an accusation, it should not be on the accused to prove it. It should be on the accuser who did it. Okay? That is how it works. I'm very sorry you do not like that system, but trust me, if you get convicted of a crime, I'm sure you will not like, and I repeat again, not like someone just suddenly accusing you of something. Especially of rape. Hey.
Woman's angry because she's on her period. Why do you think?
Because when women are on their periods, they do get very irritable. There are tons of studies around this. Heck, it's not just irritability. It's almost like you've lost all common sense. Like, I believe there have been studies done on when women taking IQ tests before and after they started their periods. Before, the women were doing just fine, and as their period came in, they lacked rationale and started to not do very well on those tests. Because, it's these giant influx of hormones running through your body. That might be why you might be more angry or frustrated than I've done it too, so.
Women that wear makeup are false advertising. We could say the same thing about your dick size. Why isn't it weird?
Actually no, because here's the thing. Women who do that, we can get away with it because, we're covering up wrinkles and stuff like that would be unattractive and it's more visible. While a guy's talking balls, well, all he can do is give you a story that, yes, it's really that big, sweetie. And it's on you, a probably gullible person, that you go along with it, too. I don't think that many guys are stuffing their pants. Just saying.
That there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body.
Do you have a good?
Well, no offense, but I think it's really weird that we have a bunch of women sitting around bitching and moaning about something that they probably chose to do. Why? Because, yeah, believe it or not, on average, you ladies will vote men in because you view them as more trustworthy. I don't know why. You tell me. On average, a lot of women tend to vote men into positions of power. Really, they want someone, but in power. That's what it is. Also, and you're going to bring up gender equality along the lines of it. Who cares what the genitalia of the person in charge is? It's the person who does the work. Plus, we already have it in law that you have the right to do whatever you want with your body. So, fuck you.
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians? How does it feel?
I don't know. Why am I obsessed with Pokemon? Why am I obsessed with anything? You know, believe it or not, men like to look at women and, well, two girls together fucking each other is pretty hot. And a lot of guys like to watch that as opposed to watching men, a man and a woman, because, well, no offense, guys may want to see pussy when they're looking at porn, if they're heterosexual, as opposed to, you know, dick and vagina. Yeah, because, well, why would a guy want a hot chick? Why would a heterosexual male want to look at another heterosexual male having sex with a heterosexual female that's really hot and has already got them going? Okay? Think about it. Yeah, let's flip it in reverse. Do you really want to share that penis that you so adamantly want? Just saying.
They get kicked in the balls. Do you ever get tired of trying?
Very painful. I mean, think about it. Would you like to be, I don't know, smacked in the face? Yeah, I didn't think so.
To be manly all the time?
But trying to be womanly all the time. Hey, seriously, in some cases I think it goes too far.
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
Why do I deserve?
No. Men are not afraid of it. However, I've seen feminists who are afraid of gender equality, and those are both genders, by the by. Hey, why is this? I think it's because men may have more problems, and feminists want to maintain relevancy and be able to say whatever they want and do whatever they want without being questioned. Anyways.
To be paid less than you?
In what world does 77?
Okay. First of all, I don't know if you've done any research into this at all, but that wage gap thing you're talking about is the smallest goddamn thing on the planet. In fact, it's only 10%. Not 77 cents on the dollar to a man. And even if that was the case, and we're going with minimum wage, bitch, we're doing still pretty goddamn well. Well, unless you're spending your money like a crazy person, which, seriously, maybe you're the one with the problem, not the job. Yeah, you got plenty. And it's been debunked by economists, people, tons of people. I mean, seriously.
Cents equal $1.
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
How is that?
I don't know, in the crazy feminazi cunt world, I think that's what it is.
Fair. Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? That's not.
It's not, but it wouldn't be so bad as well if it was my, someone I have a relationship with, or with my horrified mother, but not my mother, with someone he's in a relationship with. However, there might be a problem with it because the Equal Pay Act of 1964. You may want to look at it. It says any form of discrimination based on, I don't know, anything, okay, and not getting paid the minimum wage is considered illegal. However, earning is fine. You can earn less, but it isn't the job's fault. You dig?
More money. Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
Why?
Okay, first of all, we call opinionated men assholes. And it also depends on what form or kind of opinionated person you are. I'm opinionated. Because, yeah, I have a difference of opinion. And I don't, or actually no, everyone has opinions. But there's a certain extent of which said opinions are good and which ones are bad. Get that through your heads.
Aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women? Why are you so afraid of?
Because, there's a reason why they're doing it behind closed doors. Yeah, because it is offensive to women. Also, by the way, there's been plenty of men who have gone to jail over telling a joke. Also, maybe it's about time, and not every single woman, by the way, has this problem, but maybe feminist women specifically, and men, need to learn to take a joke, especially about their own movement and maybe the other gender. They don't mind that much. I certainly don't mind. Hey, a sexist joke now and then. Because a lot of times, yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, women are horrible. It's called acknowledging the fact that you may actually have a problem and learning to deal with it. That's what it is in comedy. My goodness.
Recognizing your own privilege doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
And all I have to say is, what? What privilege? What freaking privilege? Anyways, yeah, seriously? BuzzFeed. This is Pandora the Eclectic telling you all to keep it frosty and BuzzFeed, shut up.